let's talk about The Brutalist. But before that, first impressions.
Okay, time to watch The Brutalist. Does it also happen to you that for longer films it takes a lot of mental effort lately? Yeah, The Brutalist is a movie of 3.5 hours, and I've been postponing this moment because I feel it requires a lot. I hope it's worth it. See you in a bit.
Many hours later.
Okay, that was intense. Definitely not a film for everybody, and a punch in the face for whoever is going to the movie theater. Yeah, totally worth it.
So what is The Brutalist about? When visionary architect Laszlo Toth and his wife Erzsébet flee post-Europe war in 1947 to rebuild their legacy and witness the birth of modern America, their lives are changed forever by a mysterious wealthy client. 3 reasons to watch The Brutalist. 1. It's a brave and ambitious film, 3.5 hours long and with an interlude of 15 minutes so people can stretch their legs. It is a slow burner. In a time in which either you grab people's attention within 3 seconds or they move to the next thing, hey, where are you going? Stay here. Not rushing to tell a story is a risky business. That said, the wait is worth it, and the build-up will definitely pay off in the last part of the film. As Sofia, the main character niece, says at the epilogue of The Brutalist, in this case, it is not about the journey, it's about the result. 2. It's a relevant film for a country that questions immigration so much. The Brutalist depicts the life of an immigrant that brings his genius to the US, renouncing to almost everything. The movie adopts the perspective of Laszlo Toth, who, despite being widely recognized in Eastern and Central Europe as a magnificent architect before the Second World War, when he arrives to US, he faces underappreciation, rejection, and raw violence.
Your English is impressive. Perhaps you can help your husband sound less like he shined shoes for a wage. I'm sorry, will you please pass that back?
They do not want us here.
Who do you mean?
The people here, they do not want us here.
3. The cast. 3 of the members of The Brutalist have been nominated for the Academy Awards: Adrien, Brody, Felicity Jones, and Guy Pearce. But the power couple made by Brody and Felicity Jones is electrifying, and they share so many powerful moments during the film. Now, interesting facts about The Brutalist. Remember Adrien Brody's Oscar-winning performance in The Pianist? Well, he's back and best than ever in The Brutalist, playing a Holocaust survivor who uses architecture to rebuild his life. Interestingly, Laszlo Toth, the Hungarian character he plays, has certain connections with his own personal life. And that is because Adrien Brody's grandparents fled Hungary as well in 1958, together with his mother, Silvia Plage, who arrived as an immigrant to US shortly after that. Brody even speaks Hungarian in the film, and his accent is heavily influenced by the thick accent of his own grandfather.
I remember my grandfather's accent was very, very heavy, and also knew every bad word in Hungarian as a kid, so I infused some of that in it that's not in the script.
And talking about Hungarian language, while Brody speaks Hungarian, the film has raised certain controversy as the filmmakers used Respeech, an AI application to adjust Brody's speech to sound 100% native. This has casted some doubts for some people about the authenticity of the performance, and as someone who has lived in Hungary, I will tell you, why don't you try to speak Hungarian if it's that easy? Mia Rosev, elnézést, nem beszélek magyarul. Because the film is so realistic, you may think that the character of Laszlo Toth indeed existed, but he didn't. Actually, the movie is inspired by another fictional character, the iconic architect Howard Roark, protagonist of the novel The Fountainhead. Both Rourke and Toth are visionary architects who face opposition and struggle to maintain artistic integrity in the face of social pressures. It emerged in the 1950s. Think about raw concrete, geometrical shapes, minimalistic aesthetics, nothing fancy, just an adorned beauty. Just like the Brutalist buildings, the characters of Brody and Jones are stripped bare, exposed, and trying to find their place. When it comes to photography, The Brutalist is a blast from the past. It's the first film in over 60 years being entirely shot in VistaVision, a widescreen format that gives you crystal clear images. Think of it as an early version of IMAX that was widely popular and used in classics such as Vertigo or North by Northwest. Intermission. No, I meant the one from the film. It's the first US movie since The Hateful Eight by Quentin Tarantino containing an intermission. It even has a 15 minutes countdown. And I swear I saw in the cinema people not only stretching but doing gymnastics after 2 hours. Finally, the film was originally supposed to cast Marion Cotillard, and then COVID happens and they ended up being replaced by the current cast. Not bad. So, verdict. I'm gonna give The Brutalist a 7.5 out of 10. It is a must-see, but it can be too slow for some folks. Personally, I think that the last 30 minutes make up by far for the first 3 hours. Alright, cinephiles, that's a wrap on The Brutalist. I hope you enjoyed and you got a good sense on why it's a film worth checking out. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more deep dives, and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on future reviews. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about The Brutalist once you've watched it. Until next time, happy watching!